Hey Mike, John, West Coast Connects. Ronnie reached out to you guys, I believe last week. Promised this free video, so here it goes. I'm going to keep it pretty short and sweet. Just want to show you a couple of tips you can do to increase customer flow and traffic to your website. The only thing I ask is at the end of the video, if you can send me some feedback, whether that be via email, text, phone call, anything will suffice. I just would love to hear your thoughts. So, with that, I'll get started. So, my first tip would be to add content to your site. So, content is anything that you can highlight, whether that be text or pictures. I know a lot of times people like to have a clean website like you have, but it really doesn't do anything for in terms of getting your website ranked. What's more important is that when I do a search, like say I do a search for Irvine electrician, what's more important is that you get ranked for these particular type of searches. So realistically, that would be my first tip. And what you want is when you're putting those search parameters or those keywords that you want to be searched for, you would make sure those particular keywords are in there. So, like you might be ranked right now for Mary's or St. Mary Electric Power because that's in your content and that's in a couple places. So that might be something that you're ranking for, and I'll look at the keywords and what you're ranking for in a second. But uh, you don't have anything buyer specific. So really, if people are searching St. Mary Electric, they're going to find you, but you want them to find you for things like um, electrician Huntington Beach or commercial or residential electrician Huntington Beach, California, or something like that. Yeah, and those keywords you want in your content. So that would be my first tip. My second tip would be to update your Google My Business. Not really update it, but just kind of keep building it up. So you have quite a few 5-star ratings. Everything is 5-star, which is great. What you want is that 5-star. You want those 5-star ratings. It's quality and quantity, and you've got them both. I just would keep building that up. As often as you can, keep asking people to give you 5-star ratings and just keep building that up. And what works well with this too is pictures. So the reason why you add pictures and what you want is you want pictures saved as specific keywords. So if I go to save this image, it, it's going to show up as St. Mary's Electric Power. You want stuff saved as specific keywords that you're looking to target. So same thing if I have a picture here, St. Mary's Electric Power, you don't want them all the same. You want them different keywords in a variety of keywords so that Google knows that's what I'm looking to be searched for. So that would be my second tip. And then realistically with this, you want this out on as many websites as possible. So directories like Better Business Bureau and um, Yellow Pages, Yelp. You want your business info on as many business pages as possible, and that'll just strengthen and give your Google My Business authority. And Google My Business is important because you want your Google My Business listing to show up in the map pack in the top 3 spots here for whatever search you're looking for. So if I saved an image as Irvine electrician, and I had strengthened up my Google My Business. When somebody went to Irvine electrician, my hope is that my Google My Business is listed here, and that's really what you want. And there's a lot of different ways to get that to happen, but those are the 3 primarily that Google used to rank those Google My Business listings. Um, and then my third tip would be just to strengthen up your site. So what this is Ahrefs. It's a tool that web designers and SEO specialists use to gauge the strength of a website. And yours basically looks like a new site, except for the fact that you have one website out there that's sending you 4 backlinks or 4 links linking back to your site. There really is nothing here. You're not ranking on any keywords. You're not getting any traffic. Um, the strength of your site really isn't listed. You're not even listed in the Ahrefs rank. And really what you want to look for. So here's one of your competition in Irvine, Burks Electrical. Uh, this is this is on a 0 to 100 scale, and you want it as high as possible. So you want it as high, close to 100 as possible, and you really would like a 1-to-1 ratio. And there's ways to kind of bump up your DR. There's ways to bump up your UR, just to kind of try to get that golden 1-to-1 ratio. It's not always perfect, but that's kind of what you're looking for. And then they have 92 websites giving over 1,000 backlinks. They're ranking in the top 100 and 275 keywords. They're getting 200 hits a month, and their traffic value is almost $4,000. So that's how much money in Google Ads I'd have to spend to get the same amount of traffic. So pretty strong for that particular. That's not a back page. That's the whole site. So realistically, you wouldn't have to beat out that for that particular keyword. But that kind of gives you an idea of. And Powell Electric is another big one. This is one of their backlinks that's ranking. They don't have a lot of data here, but as you can see, they're ranking in the top 104 keywords for this particular back page. So it's doing pretty well. So those are two of your competitors in your area. And really what you want to do is you want to build up your site so it's strong, so that it takes these organic rankings, and you start ranking in the in the top, because that's where a lot of people don't go very far down the list. They definitely don't go to the second, third, fourth page. Typically people stay on that first page. So really important to get on that first page, be in the top 10, and really try to build up your site to gain as much traffic as you want. I saw that you primarily worked in Riverside, LA, Orange County. I wanted to look at specific keywords in specific areas to show you kind of what traffic you should go into when you got your key, your content. As you can see here, there's OC Electrical Company, 250 searches a month and 0 KD. What that means, KD is how hard is it to rank in the top 10 on a 0 to 100 scale. So as you can see here, not very difficult. Orange County Electrician, a little bit harder. That's on a KD of 8. So you'd be looking at 3 to 4 months maybe to with some aggressive SEO to start competing with this on the first page here, and you'd be looking at a little bit longer for Orange County Electrician. But in LA, you got Long Beach, Santa Monica, West Hollywood, Santa Clarita, and then you go to Riverside County, Rancho Cucamonga with quite a bit of traffic, Corona with quite a bit of traffic. So there's traffic out there, and there's definitely an easy way to start getting traffic to your site and start getting more customers. So with that, I'll let you go. Have a great day, and God bless.